What's up guys, Dr. Ryan Hewitt here, and this video here is called Your Best Shot at Avoiding Colds and Flus this season. So what this video is all about is how to promote a healthy, robust immune system to prevent your body from getting shut down this season from colds and flus. Rather than shooting artificial viruses in your body and trying to hyper clean everything, what's been proven is that the most effective thing to stay as healthy as possible is to promote a healthy, robust immune system. So I'm going to teach you some do's and don'ts here. Okay, so number one, I'm going to teach you my list of don'ts. Here's what you want to do. You want to, first of all, minimize stress. Raise your hand if you have less stress during the holiday season. No, not so much, right? So making sure that you have the strategies in place, that you are creating an environment for you to have some renewal behaviors. I love meditation. Even 10 minutes a day is a fantastic way to just, shut it down and make sure that you're, recovering, restoring your health and minimizing stress. Making sure you're taking time to yourself to get outside and walk. Making sure that you're taking time to have the things that in your life that you're making sure that keep you alive and healthy and in a positive mindset. Number two, of course, is avoid sugar. And really this, guys, this means avoiding all processed foods altogether. Ideally, you're trying to minimize them at very best. And the reason for this is sugar and processed foods actually create chronic activation of your immune system. In other words, if you are stressing out your immune system because it's active all the time and it's exhausted, of course, it's not going to protect you very well. So what you want to do is avoid things like sugar, processed foods, processed foods like grains, excess dairy, things like that, and making sure that you're consuming healthy whole foods for the most part. And number three, of course, don't get lazy. By far the majority of us, and I put myself in this list too, that it's very easy in the winter months and when it gets colder and darker to stay in bed longer and skip your workout. To come home at the end of the day and be exhausted and it's dark outside and you're tired and you decide to skip a workout. Don't do that. Make sure that you're staying active, healthy, making sure that you're continuing to build on your fitness. Now my list of to-dos. Hopefully you can read this. Number one says maximize your sleep. Nothing will crush your immune system more than being exhausted and undersleeping. And catching up on the weekends doesn't count. So making sure that you're getting that 7 to 8 hours of restful sleep per night. I have other videos talking about strategies on how to get a great rest, great night's sleep. So making sure that you're prioritizing rest and sleep. Number two, eating well and staying hydrated. Of course, we touched on eating well, avoiding sugar, and making sure that you're consuming things like lots of lean meats and healthy organic cuts, wild fish, organic vegetables, healthy starches, and nuts and seeds, things like that, avoiding grains and dairy and processed foods. Of course, staying hydrated. One other thing that will create chronic activation of your immune system is being dehydrated all the time. Instead of interpreting that thirst mechanism in your body as you need another iced coffee, give it a big glass of water in the afternoon instead. Making sure that you're staying hydrated, especially in the winter months when you're going in from dry environments that are artificially heated to outside. You're going to dry out even more, making sure that you're just drinking. The rule of thumb is half your body weight in ounces, but making sure that when you're thirsty, you drink water. Drinking a few glasses a day, half your body weight in ounces, ideally in and around that ballpark. Last is smart supplementation. Yes, there are things you can do to boost your immune system during the holidays with making sure that you have sufficiency. And some of the very important critical supplements that we recommend are things like fish oil. We carry the Metagenics version, making sure that your EPA, DHA, and your omega-3 fatty acids are sufficient. Number two, vitamin D, one of the most important nutrients in your body that you get from sunshine. We're not getting much sun in the winter months, so making sure you're taking 1,000 to 5,000 IUs of vitamin D per day because we're not getting much sun through the fall and winter months. So making sure you're staying sufficient in vitamin D for healthy, robust immune function. And lastly, probiotics. We're a big fan of making sure that you keep really healthy gut flora because actually a lot of your immune system lives in your gut tissue. So making sure that you're creating healthy digestive functions through your diet, staying away from sugar, eating whole foods, eating fermented foods, and making sure you're topping up those healthy bacterial cultures with things like probiotics. So thanks for watching. Hopefully that helped you this season.